You are welcome to Cstv News at 24 on Cstv. For more news updates, you can follow us on YouTube at Cstv News Hub at 24. Cstv News at 24 is brought to you by Celeste with Tom Brown, Rema Ocean Agency, Amsol Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, Sarah's Dream Jewelries, KS Raffin Mix Company Limited, Yak Decorations, and NAP Apartments Hotel. Now in the headlines. Ghana National Fire Service warns public against recruitment scam. Also coming your way, firefighters rescued 10 people after head-on collision at Yape. On business news also, fish trade and clearing secondary market collapses. On the international front, Denmark plans to ban social media for users under 15. There's many more stories will coming your way on our next news bulletin. Stay tuned. My name is Dr. Spencer. Welcome back. The news in details. The Director General of the Ghana National Fire Service, Daniela Mawusi Intosapon, has cautioned the general public to disregard any information suggesting that the service is recruiting new personnel. She emphasized that the Ghana National Fire Service is not undertaking any recruitment exercise and warned Ghana to be vigilant against fraudulent schemes targeting job seekers. According to her, a new wave of fake fire service recruitment scams has emerged on all social media platforms.
In Facebook, in TikTok, in your account, yeah, I'm operating. I'm saying I'm session, you know, I could be saying. Now, with the TikTok for HDR, would the sick about crack of more be any sort of man? Oh, she ra, and run, wouldn't set time I watching. At the answer, but much now. There be intimate home cry. Timber markets and the sea. Oh, she ra, daytime, cover baba baby on shops into a good idea. But to tell an aqua, nothing, oh, my nature, I buy now all Hannah, because the so be had any better a bind so. A man had drink a crack. Into no wouldn't say, oh, Baba, she ran no down or Ashama, it do cry, you should be sure on a walk.
Moving on to that story, veteran media practitioner Kwesi Pratt Jr. has expressed disappointment with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, over the decision by the country to accept some deported West Africans from the United States. According to him, the country should not be used as a dumping site.
Should not be the dumping ground for any country anywhere in the world. And it doesn't matter whether what is being dumped are ex-occupants of the Guantanamo Bay prison or deportees or second-hand clothing. Ghana should not become anybody's dump. And that's a principle we should uphold. You understand? We should conduct international relations in a manner which raises our dignity, upholds our dignity, first and foremost, our dignity as a people, you understand? When you begin to conduct international relations, in the same manner that things are prostituted, then there's a problem with foreign policy, you understand? So there should be a principled stand. Avoid dumping, and every nation that we deal with, every authority that we deal with in the world must understand that our dignity as a people cannot be sacrificed for any other thing. This is the basis upon which I think we should conduct foreign policy. This whole idea that, in diplomacy, you give...
The president of the National Association of Graduate Teachers, Angel Kabonu, says negotiations with the labor union demands should be concluded before the presentation of the 2026 budget to Parliament later this month. Speaking in an interview, he stated that the labor unions are entering the talks with clear understanding.
We are ready to be called even next week, Monday or Tuesday, to say that. We are ready. Yes. They have, and just so be a friend, labor and labor, minimum. So when you call labor right now, labor will come. We are ready to be called even next week, Monday or Tuesday, to say that. We are ready. Yes. They have, and just so be a friend, labor and labor, minimum. So when you call labor right now, labor will come.
The Teachers and Educational Workers Union is demanding a 50% increase in base pay as labor unions prepare to engage the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations in upcoming salary negotiations. According to the union, the highest cost of living has eroded the real value of workers' salaries. Meanwhile, the Minister of Employment and Labor Relations, Dr. Rashid Pelpo, has acknowledged the concerns of the union and hope that their demands will align with the government's fiscal capacity.
Process is on. We have a technical committee. They are part of it. The tripartite committee is part of the technical committee. You give the issue to them, go and deliberate on it, use an agreeable method to calculate the increase in percentage, bring the report, then the tripartite all meet, discuss it. If they think that it is something that is acceptable, we accept it. Despite that, the Minister of Finance will also look into his accounts, the total economy, and make a proposal. If there's a coincidence, thank God. If there's no coincidence, we negotiate. So I don't think that it's going to be a question like we won't agree, because we are going to use very scientific methods in calculating the need for an increase. But you agree there's a need for an increase? Yeah. The need for an increase always occurs because of the ups and downs of the economy. Now, the key question is how much increase? Some of the issues we look at are what he talked about, the inflation. If there's an inflation and prices are higher, you don't expect the workers to remain down there. You expect to brief them, to help them to get to the point when they can purchase. If prices of rents are rising, you have to make sure you support in such a way as they are able to meet. So all of that are taken into consideration in the calculations of the inflation is at its lowest. It's at in a long time. Yeah. I mean, city has stabilized somewhat. It sort of depreciated.
Away to the Savannah region, 10 people have sustained injuries following a head-on collision between a tractor race registration number NR-1837-A and a Toyota Hiace with the registration number AS7243-23 in the middle of the road at Yape in the central Gonja district of the Savannah region. According to a statement from the Ghana National Fire Service, the Bwipe Fire Command received a distress call about the crash and immediately dispatched a rescue team to the scene. The 10 victims have been handed to personnel from the National Ambulance Service and has been sent to the Yape Polyclinic for treatment. Meanwhile, cause of the accident is yet unknown. On the sad note, we're going for a commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Escape from serenity. Your luxury wellness retreats await you at NAP Apartment Hotel. Located in the city's most vibrant district, Map Apartments Hotel offers you one of a kind experience. Map Apartments Hotel rated as one of the 4 stars hotel in the country. You can locate Map Apartments Hotel at the summer first link. Or for reservations and enquiries, you can log on to their website at www.mapapartmentshotel. Apartments Hotel, where comfort meets adventure. And welcome back from the commercial break. You're still live on CSTV News at 24 or CSTV. Now let's do some business stories. The enclave controlling fish trade within the neglected second-D market has calved. And after over 20 years of dedicated service to the traders without any major repairs or attention, the traders, speaking in an interview, expressed gratitude to God that the structure collapsed at a time nobody was around. They then expressed their disappointment at the years of neglect of the once vibrant second-D market by duty bearers and expressed optimism that the new Member of Parliament would redeem his promise of constructing a new market for them. The Deputy Attorney General and Deputy Minister of Justice, Dr. Justice Say, has explained the importance of Ghana's Corporate Insolvency and Restructuring Act, describing it as an important tool to safeguard local businesses. Speaking at a stakeholder forum, he explained the act. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Esiama, says the Bank of Ghana has introduced a number of new directives to strengthen prudential oversight and risk management. He said this while speaking at a post-MPC engagement with Bank of Ghana CEOs.
In this regard, the Bank of Ghana has introduced a number of new directives, as you are aware, to strengthen prudential oversight and risk management. Examples of these include the Bank Assurance Directive that we issued recently, the Large Exposures Directive, and the guidelines on credit concentration risk management. We have also extended the transition period for the outsourcing directive to end in December, at the end of December 2025, following consultations with the Ghana Association of Bankers. I want to emphasize, colleagues, that this will be the final extension, and banks must ensure full compliance thereafter.
In the same story, Dr. Johnson Esiama then encouraged all banks to promote all export-oriented financial products.
To design and promote export-oriented financial products, I want to encourage them to support SMEs and agribusiness, and I want to encourage them to work with us to enhance FX sourcing through formal channels. And in the same spirit, I want to urge banks to adhere to domestic regulatory provisions. I want to emphasize that please adhere to our regulatory provisions. Now, a number of areas to emphasize: the use of local insurance companies for import coverage. That's one issue that has come up strongly to help reduce foreign exchange leakages and build local liquidity. We also expect banks to take active steps toward public listing. And this is a new one that we are discussing We had a good meeting with the Ghana Stock Exchange this morning. A couple of banks have given us positive signals about their readiness to start this process towards listing.
Now moving on to the international front. On the international front, Denmark plans to ban social media for users under 15 years. Danish Prime Minister said mobile phones and social media are stealing children's childhood, adding that the new law would mean that children are better taken care of. The proposal comes after lawmakers voted to ban cell phones from primary schools and after-school programs at the end of September, a move recommended by a well-being commission set up by the Prime Minister in 2023. A new assessment by the International Committee of the Red Cross reveals that 80% clinics in North and South ravaged by war are operating without external support. The fighting driven by the Rwanda backed by M23 rebels has made it nearly impossible to transport medicine across front lines, even when supplies exist. Over 3,000 people have been killed this year, and 7 million are now displaced, deepening what's already one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. We're going for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
A story of love, elegance, and timeless beauty. At Sarah's Dream Jewelry, we bring you exquisite craftsmanship, stunning designs, and pieces that celebrate your moment. From engagement to anniversaries, birthdays to just because surprises, we help you make memories that shine forever. Discover timeless classics, modern elegance, and breathtaking collections, all at prices that sparkle. Looking for something unique? Our expert artisans craft personalized jewelry made just for you. Let's make your moment unforgettable. Sarah's Dream Jewelry, where elegance meets you.
Welcome back from the commercial break. You're still live on CSTV News at 24 on CSTV. Now in entertainment stories. Following his numerous prophecies before and after the demise of Apostle Dr. Kwejosafo Kantanka, Prophet Ajagraja has made another shocking revelation concerning the family of the Ghanaian cleric.
Obe kudi babako. Odi asema makacho shadie. Hey, ya don't bullshit oh. Dubai in Soto, Sweden in Soto, Spain in Soto. Sweden in Soto, Labadi in Soto. Teshi. So is this a mere coincidence? Is it a Medina Estate in Soto, Kokofu in Soto, UK in Soto, Barcelona in Soto? Yeah, the fact. So is this a mere coincidence? I'm just asking you. Is it a mere coincidence? In Soto, all these places. Kantanka Wolf. Safu Kantanka Wolf. Oma nfi ko me yie no, o tin su be se no, 40 days no. Ani so mo mfre me, na me ntro ma di bi o me ye na no pa no. Yes, obeton so abonframa se bubu canopy se wo ho nyina. The whole world in Soto. was a big tears falling. 1 year. Me see, the 40 days now mo yen will go on. Obetun so book canopies na wo na to 2 canopies to 2 stage no. Mon frère ben yofo ni wo mu no. Frère na me ntere wade. Me me yan sika me yan fi me wo fi me dada. Me yan sika nya me hira me dada. Me kire ma di bia mo de 5 pine be ye na najo. Keke. Mo de 5 pine be ye. Ma kire mo.
Still in entertainment news, the final funeral rites of the late high life musician Charles Kojo Fosu, known as Daddy Lumba, will take place on Saturday, December 6, 2025 at Babayara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. The ceremony is expected to draw out thousands of mourners across the country and beyond as they come together to celebrate the life and legacy of the legendary performer. And this is where we end today's news bulletin. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. Ghana National Fire Service has warned public against recruitment scams. Also, firefighters rescued 10 people after head-on collision at Yape Fish Trade Enclave in secondary market collapses. On the international front, Denmark plans to ban social media for users under 15 years. And this is where we draw our curtains for tonight's news bulletin on CSTV. CSTV News at 24 was brought to you by Celeste with Tom Brown, Rema Ocean Agency, Amstel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, Sarah Dim Jewelries, KS Raffin Mix Company Limited, Yab Decorations, and NAP Apartment Hotel. My name is